Good morning everyone and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. I have a surprise creation project share for you today and we're doing quite pretty and cute. So the dies. Now I used 2 leaf dies from my stash for the 2 projects that I've done today, and I also used this hydrangea die. Now maybe I shouldn't have used it because it's no longer available, but it is a beautiful die. If I spot it in the future, I will let you know if you like it. I also used my stitch frame die with the quatrefoil separate frames there from Surprise Creation, and I also used a little chimpanzee monkey die from MXR. So this one is a super easy one to make and very cute, and as you can see it's a bag of bits, so I'm going to measure it all made up. This panel is 5 inches square, by the way. And then I used my pop out die set, which comes with all of these pieces. Now I've been told by people that when they go to the Surprise Creation store, because Surprise Creation are afraid of having the dies copied, they tend not to show them. So these are all of the pieces that you get. You get an 8x5 card panel, you get all of the strips to build it, you get grass, you get mountains, you get hills, you get trees, and you get a fence, and they are all 8 inches long and designed so that you can fold them in half without creasing through a fence panel or a blade of grass. That's the way I design them, because there's nothing worse than little details like that that just look ugly. That's how they look. If you have to go squishing through things, it just spoils them. So those are all of the pieces that you get with that set, and like I say, it makes an 8x5 panel that goes flat into an envelope, and I am going to put the tutorial that makes this below. So first up is my card, using that die that you can no longer get anymore. So I'll try not to concentrate too much on the flower, but that pretty hydrangea background paper there is from Tuesday Morning, and I think it's the Echo Park Practically Perfect, I think it's called. And it's a gorgeous set. If you see it, it's like $2.99 for a pad, and there is the die there with the quatrefoil layers and that gorgeous stitching. Now I did make one of these a couple of weeks ago, and I used my little enamel dots in those dots, and I thought that was pretty, but this time I left it open so that you can see the stitching. So that is my first card. My second card is using the pop out die, and he's got my cheeky little chappie in there, and there is the grass that comes with the set, and those are my leaves that I used from my stash. Now of course it pops out like that, and if I can just move that aside, it stands up. And you can see there the arc of the branch that the little monkey is hanging on to, and I glued that, I'll give you a close-up, onto a strip of acetate and then threaded it through the hands. I mean, if you were just doing this on a card, you would just thread the tree trunk twig branch thing whatever it's called, trust me, I know a lot about gardening, through his hands, and then of course you'd fix it to the card either using some dimensional pads or just gluing flat. But because I wanted a little bit of an extension, I just cut a thin strip of acetate, glued it to the back of the twig, threaded it through his hands, and then glued the extra bit onto the back of the card so that he will fold flat, and then you can pop him up to stand up. So that is what I did, and I'll give you another close-up of that. The monkey there is from MXR. You can see how easy that is to make. Got a lot of glare through my window. I mean, his little tongue is pink, but it's just not showing, is it? And then he's got his little feet and his little ears and those eyes all layer up. And of course, I use my white gel pen there. Yes, my lovely white gel pen. Even that's looking blurred. To dot the black area in the eyes to give him some highlights. So that is what I made today, and I think that is super cute because you could cut two of those. You could cut another branch and the other one could be hanging down by his tail. So that is what I have for you today, and I am going to measure him fully made up for you. As you can see, he fits inside this card, but he is to his branch 3 3/4 inches. But I just think he's absolutely gorgeous. And of course, this background paper again is an Echo Park pad. I think it's called Jungle Fun, and that too is from Tuesday Morning. So that is what I have for you today. As usual, all links below, and as I said, I'll pop the video for this below, and I will see you tomorrow. Who knows what I'll be back with, but you have a great day. Bye.